My name is Joseph Stalin. You know me as one of history's most ruthless dictators, and you are absolutely right to see me that way. This is my confession, not to seek sympathy or justification, but to serve as a warning from the grave. I was born a cobbler's son who became the steel fist of the Soviet Union. But I allowed paranoia, hatred, and absolute power to corrupt my soul completely. Listen to how I transformed from a seminary student into the architect of mass suffering. Because understanding how tyranny is born is the only way to prevent its return. I was born Joseph Vissarionovich Jugashvili in the small Georgian town of Gori, the son of a cobbler. My father was violent, my mother devout. These early experiences of brutality would shape my view that power comes through fear. A lesson that would cost millions their lives. My mother sent me to seminary to become a priest, but I found Marx instead of God. I chose revolution over religion, violence over peace. I told myself I was fighting for the oppressed, but I was already learning to use ideology to justify cruelty. I became a professional revolutionary, robbing banks, organizing strikes, living in shadows. I adopted the name Stalin, man of steel. But steel has no compassion, no mercy. I was preparing myself to become the very monster the people needed protection from. The revolution gave me my chance. While others debated ideology, I accumulated power. When Lenin died, I outmaneuvered my rivals and positioned myself as his heir. I learned that in politics, the most ruthless always wins. But winning means nothing if you destroy everything in the process. I forced millions of peasants into collective farms, claiming it was for progress. When they resisted, I used starvation as a weapon. 7 million died in Ukraine alone, the Holodomor. I told myself it was necessary sacrifice, but it was systematic murder disguised as policy. Paranoia consumed me. I saw enemies everywhere, in my government, my military, my own party. I ordered mass arrests, show trials, executions. 1,500 people died every day during the Great Terror. I destroyed the Soviet Union's best minds because I feared any challenge to my power. Hitler's invasion gave me a chance to appear as a savior, but my purges had weakened our military. 25 million Soviets died, the highest death toll of any nation. Yes, we won, but at a cost that was largely my fault. I used their sacrifice to build my legend, while ignoring my role in their suffering. Victory made me drunk with power. I carved up Europe, built an empire of fear, and started the nuclear arms race. I told myself I was protecting socialism, but I was really just extending my personal tyranny across half the world. In my final years, I trusted no one, not even my own doctors. Absolute power had made me absolutely alone. When I died, my own officials were too terrified to help me. I had created a system where even saving the dictator's life required courage no one possessed. Millions mourned at my funeral, but this was the greatest tragedy of all. A population so terrorized, they grieved for their oppressor. What matters are not my achievements, but the 60 million lives lost to my paranoia and cruelty. The kulaks, the political prisoners, the soldiers I sent to die needlessly. They are the ones who deserve to be remembered. I tell you this, not so you will understand me, but so you will understand the warning signs. Evil is not born, it is made through choices. Watch for leaders who demand absolute loyalty. who silence opposition, who use ideology to justify cruelty. Defend democracy, embrace dissent, reject authoritarianism in all its forms. Because the greatest victory over tyranny is ensuring it never rises again.